All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I know there's a lot of things we can be doing on a Tuesday night. Appreciate you investing some of your time with us. We got a lot to cover in a short period of time. I'm going to talk kind of fast. I appreciate everyone taking down some notes if they want to learn a little bit more about the compensation plan. And then after this training on the comp plan, we have some big announcements. I know you're going to be equally as excited as I am once you learn about what we're about to launch. So let's talk about the compensation plan. Again, the slides are a little busy. I do apologize, but if you do need to slow down, if you need have any questions or you're not clear about certain things, you can always look at the recording, stop, pause, take notes, rewind, go back over it, and it should give you a pretty clear idea of how the compensation plan works. It's a very, very simple compensation plan. Nothing is easy, but this is as simple as it gets when it comes to owning your own business and working from home. 5 ways to earn, very, very straightforward. There's online retail, direct retail, there's Fast Start, there's the Matrix, and there's a mentoring bonus or a check match bonus. We're going to go over each of these quickly, but thoroughly, and hopefully you'll get a better idea of how things work. So the first way to earn here is direct retail. Now, direct retail is exactly like it sounds. You earn the difference between wholesale and retail when you purchase multi-pack. So for example, if you purchase a 10-pack for 160, instead of paying $24 pack, now you're paying $16 a pack, and you earn the difference between that, which is $8. So 8 times 10, you're grossing $80 in profit. So to show you a little bit different way of looking at it, if you ordered the 160 pack, again, you're earning 240. If you take out the profit, you're at $80 retail. That's at 160 pack. Guys, if you're serious about building a business, you can't limp in with a single pack. I mean, how are you going to share the business? How are you going to use the product? How, you know what I mean? You have to have inventory in order to build a business. There's not a business in the world that doesn't have inventory of some sort. The next part is online retail. Very simple again, self-explanatory. You send someone your link, they go to your website, they purchase a 1 pack of product, you're going to earn 35% of that. So in this case, $24 is 20 CV commissionable volume. You earn on commissionable volume. You earn $7 in commission. So let's look at it a different way. If there's 4 orders on your website, you're earning 35%. You just earned 7 times 4, which is $28. What if you combine the two? What type of income can you make? What if you did a little bit of retail direct and a little of retail online? What kind of money can you make? Well, at first, it doesn't look like a lot, but if you really start multiplying the numbers, treating this business like a business, reinvesting back into your business in form of advertising, getting your link and your business some exposure, you can earn some significant income just with these two parts of the compensation plan. So month one, let's say you do 2 direct retail. You're out, you meet somebody at the gas pump, you have friends and family. They want to save money on gas. Do they drive a car? Do they drive a truck, motorcycle, lawnmower? Of course, everyone wants to save money on gas. This is what makes this product so amazing and so timely, is that there's not a single person on the plate on the planet of all the billions of vehicles that wouldn't want to save money on fuel. So you meet someone, you retail a product. Let's say you did that every 3 days. You go through 10 packs of products, you retail them, you made $80. Let's say you did the same thing on online retail. Maybe they didn't have the money to purchase the product at that very second, but you gave them your website, they go on, you advertise maybe a little bit, and you have 10 sales in a month, like a bit, one every 3 days. You earn profit about $150. Now, what if you took that 150 and you reinvested into advertising? Still did what you're doing on the direct retail, where you're selling 10 packs, one every 3 days. That's not much of an effort. That's kind of like a hobby almost. You're not really too serious about it, but maybe you have other obligations like we all do, family, jobs, etc. of course. So you limit your time with direct retail and you want to invest more in your online retail. So you take that 150, you put it into Facebook advertising, Instagram, TikTok advertising. We're going to show you how to do that in the next couple of weeks. Simple 3, 5, $10 a day ads, generating online retail sales. We're going to show you how to do that with one of the best, in my opinion, social media marketing gurus. I hate to use that word, but I've been following her for so long. She has nothing to do with network marketing, direct sales. She is just very consistent, and her students see amazing results. And we're going to introduce you to her in a couple of weeks. And she's going to show you how to get exposure to your business online. And I think that is really, really critical. I don't think, I know it's very, very critical for success for the average person. So let's say you took that 150, you put it back into advertising. Month two, you doubled that. We'll say instead of making 70, you made 40, 140, and now you're at 220. Take that, you reinvest it into more marketing. Maybe you go into TikTok ads. Maybe you have a video, a short little video created for yourself. Take some of that money and get professional graphics made for Facebook. And now it becomes 280, then 560, 1120. Now you're at $1,200 a month by reinvesting and gaining more exposure to your business. What you just did there, still by maintaining the same direct retail that you're doing, 10 packs a month, one every 3 days. You find someone that wants to save money on gas. Again, no big expenditure of energy there. You just created with your online retail $30 per day in passive income. What if you did more than this? What happens on month 6, month 7, month 8? The problem, I think, with a lot of people these days is they want instant gratification, right? Owning your business, everyone looking at the crypto BS and the network marketing BS, and everyone, you can get rich overnight. And they don't realize that none of that is real, right? That's all fantasy. In order to create a real stable residual income where you can create time and financial freedom, it takes time, it takes work, and yes, it does take a little bit of money to invest if you want to make it work faster. Right? If you have more time, well, you put more time in. If you have more money than time, then you put more money in. But if you're looking for more money at the end of the month instead of more month at the end of the money, these are the steps that you have to follow. And you have to be realistic about the expectations and the outcome. If you think you're going to retire in 5 months, if they're going to be making $30,000 in 5 months, well, you're mistaken. And if you do ever do that, it'll be short lived. I can promise you that. Let's look at that. Now, this slide right here, this is all your efforts. This is the efforts of yourself, right? You direct retail it. You put your link out there. Well, and you're making $1,200 a month, $30 a day in passive income. Well, what if you maximize a compensation plan? Now, with this compensation plan, you have 3 levels of online retail that you can take advantage of. 35% for your uh, personal link that you send out, anybody purchase from your personal website, but also you can earn 10% on those that you introduce and 5% of those that they introduce. So, for example, in your exposure, in your advertising, you find a customer that says, hey, I not only want to use this product, but I also want to know how to get my product for free. How are you earning money? How are you able to do this? And you become sort of a mentor to them, we'll say, in this scenario. Or you find an experienced networker. Maybe you run some ads on Facebook, not just for retail, but for distributorships. And someone comes to you and wants to do what you're doing. So when you give out your link and someone purchases, you earn 35%. You find someone that wants to build business like you, roll up his sleeves as high as you'll earn 10% on all of their online retail sales, right? They'll earn 35%, you'll earn 10%. Now, let's say that person, will say Mr. X, he finds someone that wants to build a business too, create time and financial freedom for their family, wants to work from home, just maybe they want a part-time income, whatever the scenario is, whatever the personal reasons are. You will earn 35% on your online retail sales. you'll earn 10% on your personally sponsored online retail sales, and you'll earn 10% on their personally sponsored online retail sales. So, what does that look like when we apply leverage to the scenario we just saw in this slide? So, here we've got 1120 in income for residual income and 1200 total in income. So what does it look like when we add another person helping us build our businesses together as a team? Well, now that 1200 just turned into 1680 at the end of month 5. It doesn't seem like a whole lot of money, but that's a decent part-time income, right? That's passive income. You're building your passive income. What does passive income mean? I always think about it as I'm buying more of my life back, right? When I had a job, I'd trade my hours for dollars. I didn't work, I didn't get paid. That's just the way it was. If I wasn't with my family, I was trading that time in for dollars at work, right? So every time I think about passive income, $30 a day before in the last slide, $117 per day we'll get to on this slide. How many hours? How much do you make an hour? How much of that divided by that is did you just buy your life back, right? 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours a day. You just bought your life back, and those hours now are yours. So that's the way that I think of passive income anyway. But imagine you found one person that wanted to roll up their sleeves just as much as you did. Now it's 1680. You just leveraged $480. Now, what if you found 5 people? And we're going to talk about that in a minute, how to maximize this compensation plan with 5 personally sponsored. What if you, in the course of the 5 months, you found one person a month that wanted to do what you did? Just one person out of 30, 31 days, 28 days in the month. What if you found just one person? Well, that multiplies by 5. Now, instead of that 1200 you were making by yourself, doing the exact same thing, you're doing 10, you're reinvesting back, you're doing 10 direct sales, reinvesting back, everyone doing the exact same thing. This is not difficult. This is not incomprehensible. This is not breaking a sweat. This is just people doing a small amount of money to earn $1,200 a month extra. If you found one person, you're at 1680. If you find 5 doing the exact same thing you're doing, you're at $3,600 a month. And this is just retailing the product. Everyone wants this. We have billions of people to choose from in the world, millions of people in the US and Canada, millions upon millions of people that own vehicles. Every single one of them are going to say yes to saving money on fuel. So now you just created $117 a day in passive income. What does $3,600 more look like in your life right now? What if you just did half of that, right? What is 15, $1,600, 17, $1,800, $2,000 a month look like? What does that, what does your life look like with that type of extra income coming into your household? So this is the power of this retail portion of the comp plan. Let's talk about the fast start, because now it starts getting a little bit exciting. So the fast start bonus is the initial order only. So you find someone, they come in, we talked about in this last slide about duplicating. So what is your personally sponsored here doing? They're buying a 10 pack. And what is their personally sponsored? They're buying a 10 pack. Because as you say, you can't sell from an empty wagon, right? You need to have inventory in order to have a business. If you want to treat this like a hobby, you're going to get hobby money. If you want to treat this like a business, right, you're going to get that type of money. And so they're ordering 10 packs as well. So in the fast start, it is initial order. Look at the bottom here. Initial more order means their very first order. So the very first order, let's just say they're in with a 10 pack because everyone's duplicating. They're exposing their business. They're giving either samples out or selling packs or using them, but they're getting the word out about their business. You make 35%, very similar to online retail. The difference here is that is the initial order only, where retail online retail is every order placed on your website, you make 35, 10, and 5. Okay, the difference with a fast start is because this is where business builders come into play, because this is where the bigger money comes into play, not just part-time income. You can get that as well, but this is really where full-time income and life-changing income starts to accumulate. So 35%, 10%, 5%, just like online retail, but this is the initial order for business builders. So someone comes in, say that you sponsor in this particular scenario, you would sponsor M, M sponsors T, T sponsors L. You're going to earn 35% in commissions of whatever M purchases. So we'll just say that they come and they want to duplicate. They say, Dan, I want to do what you're doing. I want the success that you're seeing. How should I get started? And you share with them this compensation plan video. This is how you should get started. They purchase the 10 pack, and they're off to the races. Guys, if people are worried about money or they're concerned about being able to afford a 10 pack to get started, look how fast this is profit, right? This is not the gross sales or net sales. This is gross profit, right? So we're not talking about 24 pack times 10, $240. We're talking about the profit that you get from these. So this is 1680 in profit, right? Look how fast, if you invested 160 into a 10 back plus shipping, right? Look how fast you can get your money back if you just focus just a little bit. So they M buys a 160 10 pack, you're going to earn 35% of that, which is 56 bucks. $56. Now, if you sponsored 5 people, like we talked about in the last scenario with the 3,600, if you sponsored 5 people, not only are you going to be earning the 3,600, right, by leveraging other people's efforts, helping your team build, but you're also on top of that 3,600, you're going to earn the fast start bonuses. So if you have 5 people at 56, you just made 280 more dollars on top of the 3,600. Now let's say that M duplicates and does the same thing, and T does, and L does, and people start duplicating the right way to build, a more effective and efficient way to build. Well, now not only you're making 280, now when T does the same thing, and when L does the same thing, you're accumulating $16 for every second generation, and $8 for every third generation that orders. So M would be your first generation, T would be your second generation, and L will be your third generation. Now, generation is defined as it follows the sponsorship tree. Okay, the personally sponsored tree. There's a difference between generation and level, right? This isn't 3 levels. This is 3 generations, meaning it's you sponsored M that follows the sponsorship. You were directly involved. M sponsored T, T sponsored L. Without you sponsoring M, there would be no L, there would be no T. That's the sponsorship tree. Okay, so you can earn significant money just by helping people get started the right way, and we'll show you how that can accumulate as things grow. So again, fast start is the initial order. Whether you order product right now is your initial order, then 5 minutes later you order more product, 5 months later, 5 days later, that is a secondary product, and that falls into the matrix. So here you can see this is the matrix bonus. This is all subsequent orders after the fast start. And this is where your real residual income comes into play. The money that comes in month after month, month after month, by introducing somebody one time in the past. So you found somebody doing your exposure to your business. Maybe they purchased a tab. Maybe they replied to a post. Maybe they replied to an advertisement. And whatever they purchased from here forward, you made the fast start on by helping them. You're making the matrix bonus now every time they order again, 5% down 8 levels. Now, what makes this matrix and this compensation plan as a whole different is that this is a forced matrix. You're limited on how wide you can go and how deep you can build. And this is important because it drives a team building behavior. Being forced means you don't have a choice where the next person goes. It's automatically placed in the next available position. Okay. So, number one, there's no reason you don't need to have the experience in order to strategize, right? You don't need to figure out where you're going to place someone. You don't have to compete with your distributors. If you're in a unilevel, for example, and you need three legs, you need three stars in order to become a four-star, and you need to build a fourth leg. Well, every time you sponsor someone, you need to compete by saying, okay, which leg am I going to place them in? Here, every time you sponsor someone, it goes into the next available spot, whether you want it to go there or not. It goes into the next available spot. The same with the person that introduced you. Whenever he sponsors somebody, it goes into the next available spot. And this is how we fill this matrix. And so it is limited by width, 3 wide, and it's limited by depth, 8 levels deep. Now, when we talk about the fast start, we're talking about sponsorship generations, right? We talk about matrix, we're talking about levels, meaning physical placement of affiliates, okay, and all additional orders. So you're never going to see a fast start income in here, and you're never going to see anyone's initial order in here. This will be on their second order or their second month or 6 months down the road. This is where the subsequent orders will fall. So just to give you an example and some clarity, we'll just imagine all the greens in this matrix are your personally sponsored. Very busy, you're very excited, you're very committed. You want this to be your full-time income stream. Let's just say that they are. M is on your first level. You personally sponsored them, but M is also your first generation. First generation because you personally sponsored them. First level because that's where they physically fell. Now look right below that at P. Now P is on your second level, but he's first generation because you personally sponsored them. So everyone in green, no matter how deep in this matrix, if it follows the sponsor tree, they can go infinite levels deep. You could sponsor somebody 300 levels deep. It doesn't matter. You still make 3 levels on the fast start because it follows the sponsor tree, not the level, not placement. So it doesn't matter where you personally sponsor somebody. And this is why people, when they're maybe used to a unilevel or a binary or some other type of hybrid comp plan, they get freaked out when someone falls on their 5th level that they personally sponsored, right? Well, you should be grateful that they fall down. That means you have 4 levels that are full already, right? They're on your 5th level, and that your income is starting to accumulate. It doesn't matter. You don't have to keep them close to you because you're still going to earn the exact same income whether they're on level 2 or level 322. If you personally sponsored, you make the exact same amount. Every position in this matrix, whether you sponsored them or not, maybe your upline sponsored them, maybe other people in your group are obviously going to be filling spots, they're going to be duplicating what you're doing. You earn 5% on every order, whether you know the order, you had anything to do with the order, you earn 5% of every order in your matrix. So there's 3 potential positions on your first level because it's a 3x8. 9, 27, 81. You have a potential in a 3x8 matrix of 9,848 members, different orders, 9,848 different orders can potentially fill this matrix. So what does that mean in dollars? It's not going to happen overnight, right? It's not going to happen next week or next month. That's a lot of people, that's a lot of orders, but it will happen. And what will end up happening is that if everyone ordered, we'll just say the 3-pack, if that 9,848, if every order was filled, you'd be earning around $30,000 a month by filling that matrix. Now, what if everyone did the 10-pack? We'll just say it's going to be around $78,000 a month just in the matrix, not including what you do in retail, not including fast start, not including anything else. Within the matrix, you're going to be making that type of money. In reality, it's going to be a combination of orders, but still, nonetheless, it is significant income. And you don't have to look at it as, okay, when it's filled, I'm going to make $30,000 a month. Every level, you're making 5%. So whatever you have, one level, two, three, four levels filled, you're making 27 orders, making 5% of them. Nine orders, you're making 5% of that. Three orders, you're making 5% of that. It doesn't matter where the order came from, who sponsored the person. If they're in your organization, the matrix, you're earning 5% down eight levels. Now, there are qualifications you need to meet for both all three levels of Fast Start, all three levels of online retail, of all eight levels of the matrix. There are qualifications that has to do with the CV that you have, the inventory that you keep, and also the number of personally sponsored, the people that you have personally introduced to the company. We can go over that. It's not complicated. Literally, you need 60 CV, which is in this comp plan $60 in inventory, 3 packs of product, and you need to sponsor a total of 5 people in order to maximize the entire compensation plan. I mean, it's very, very simple. So don't think it's complex when I say you have qualifications. They're the least qualifiers in the entire industry of network marketing. It's really a fair compensation plan. So this is the matrix bonus. Pretty self-explanatory. The next slide is the mentoring bonus, or the match bonus, or the check match bonus, whatever you want to call it. It's very similar to this slide because there's really not a whole lot to talk about. So the mentoring bonus, this match, this check match, is 50% of the previous slide. So whatever you're personally sponsored, first generation, whatever they personally earned in their matrix bonus, the mentoring bonus, you earn 50% of. Not the fast start, not online, not direct retail, the matrix bonus, you earn 50% of. Why is this important? Well, it helps you not compete with your distributors, but instead you're personally sponsored. This is a mentoring bonus, means it you need to mentor your personally sponsored. The more money you can help them make, guess what? The more money you make. This is about duplicating efforts, leveraging our time and our skills. So this mentoring bonus, 50% of the matrix bonus. Pretty simple. So we went over direct retail, online retail, fast start bonus, matrix bonus, mentoring bonus, all pretty simple. Again, if you have questions, go back on the recording, pause, take some notes, rewind, whatever you need to do. Ask your upline for their help if you have any additional questions that aren't answered here. But it is a very, very lucrative compensation plan for the average person, for someone with no experience. I don't care if you have experience in sales or not. Can you say, do you want to save money on fuel? Everyone's going to say yes. This is probably the best gateway product that there is when it comes to grabbing someone's attention. Can I help you save money on fuel? Do you like paying too much for fuel? I mean, all of these answers come back to your product and your business. So let's get into some of these announcements. I am pretty excited about this, guys. I've been waiting. I've been chomping at the bit to share this with someone. We've been working on these products. I just spilled it right there, but we've been working on these for so long now. And I'm just so excited to be able to share it with someone. We've got 3 big announcements here. And we're not going to tell you when they're coming out. It's going to be soon. It's not going to be in September. But it will be very soon. These new products are coming out, and when you get them into your hands, again, we're going to have a few people test these. We've been testing them here for quite a while. We'll show you some our results as we move forward here. But as you move forward, very demonstratable, just like the fuel tab. These products, they demonstrate like no one's business. I mean, this is our first new product. It's called Blacks. It's a advanced trim coat. It's a combination between ceramic, graphene, and another ingredient that's a secret kind of ingredient in here that makes us really second to none when it comes to transforming any type of oxidized or weathered trim. You can use it on black. You can use it on colored trim. It chemically bonds to the plastic. This isn't an Armor All, and this isn't the store-bought crap that you can get at AutoZone. I mean, that's great in a pinch, or it's great if you're on a really, really tight budget. But I mean, you end up spending more on that product. It ends up drying out your vinyl and your rubber and your plastics most of the time, or it's just very, very oily and greasy product once it dries. It really never ever dries fully. But this product chemically bonds to the plastic, to your plastic trim. It's not greasy or oily, like I said. It's easy to wipe stuff off of it. It can last up to 2 years once you put it on. It is environmentally friendly. Okay, there are no really they call, we'll go with that to the next product too, any forever chemicals or any product that's going to damage your skin or damage the environment at all. Up to 250 washes with this product on your black trim, like your bumper, your trim around your windows. That, I'll tell you, my truck, my work trucks always became faded right where the butt of the windshield wiper met the hood, that plastic part there. It always became white and faded here in Florida because of the sun beating down on it. This is going to put the color back into your trim. It's going to treat it, it's going to condition it, it's going to restore it in just a matter of seconds. It's superior to any of the sprays that you see out there, anything that you can see in AutoZone or Walmart. I mean, it's going to outlast all of those, and we're going to actually have a guarantee with this product, and we'll talk about that as we move closer. So all you do is you wipe it on. It's very, very simple. You don't need any extra tools. It comes with an applicator. You wipe it on to your trim. If you get any on any paint or any other any of your grill or something like that, you just wipe it off. It's not going to do any damage to anything if you wipe it off immediately. And you get a brand new look in a matter of seconds, and your trim is protected for hundreds of washes. It does not come off. You can let it dry in a matter of 15, 20 minutes. Come wipe your hand across it, even quicker than that, and it leaves nothing on your hand. It's completely bonded to the plastic. So that is our first product. Really excited about this one. I've used a high-end black trim for golf carts for a number of years. We tested it against that product that we use as very high end, great company, love the company still. But this product is even better than that. And I know you guys are going to be excited as well. So the next product is Hydro X, or for people that I know are going to call it Hydrox. So just whatever you want to call it. The Hydro X product is a hydrophobic glass treatment. You put this on your glass, your windshield, your mirrors. You can even put it on your side windows, your back mirror windows, anything in any type of glass. It creates a hydrophobic effect. It protects against UV damage. It actually cools the inside of your car just a little bit with infrared kind of a filter in it. It's completely transparent, but it does block some of the infrared from getting into your vehicle. It blocks the UV from damaging your dash, damaging the upholstery, fading out the fabric. But it gives a hydrophobic effect that lasts for up to 6 months. It helps with nighttime driving. It beads right off your windshield, going slow, going fast. It's anti-fog. It's 10 times better than what Rain-X is. I'd even say 20 or 30 times better as far as longevity, and not leaving greasy streaks and not having issues with the windshield wipers going over it a million times dry. It literally chemically bonds to your glass. It fills in all the little micro size cracks in glass, and it bonds to it. And again, 6 months. It does not have fluorocarbons in it. This is one thing that we learned in developing this from months ago, is that the original formula that we were looking at from a company in Europe actually had fluorocarbons. We didn't know what the heck that was, but the research chemist that we used to help develop this product with us, he actually was a worked in the R&D department of a big chemical company, and he said, don't use that formula, don't use that product. They have fluorocarbons in it. They call them forever chemicals. Once they leach into the ground, they stay in the ground forever. They stay in the water supply forever. They stay in your body forever, and they've been known to cause cancer and other health issues. Well, why the heck would anybody even want to put that even close to them or have anything to do with it? But they've been using it for years as hydrophobic chemical for windshield treatments. And so there's a big company right now, really, really popular. The product works really, really well, but they use fluorocarbons in it. And so no sooner did this chemist tell us about this, 3 months later, just this month or early last month or late last month, the EPA came out with a big announcement that fluorocarbons are now classified as hazardous. Well, I mean, if they cause cancer and they're forever in your body and forever in the groundwater and in the environment, well, of course, they should be more than hazardous. They should be completely banned, obviously. So we moved from that, and we're very informed now of those type of chemicals that make up window treatments. That hydrophobic effect is what they use it for. And this particular product is no type of fluorocarbons, no environmentally dangerous ingredients in it. This is a product that we're really proud of. It works extreme. It works just as well as these highly toxic and hazardous chemicals that they've been using for years. It works just as well, if not better than those, and it can last up to 6 months. So this isn't your Rain-X. This is makes bugs just wipe right off your windshield. Any dirt, grime, mud. It's highly demonstratable. You can demonstrate that with your customers, and everyone is going to be super impressed, especially how long it lasts. The same with the Blacks product. That product works really, really well. It's easy to demonstrate. It's very impressive, and it's going to get people's attention. So again, if you haven't noticed, we're going the automotive theme, right? We have things for your trim. We have a fuel tab for your fuel system, help clean out your engine, give you better fuel economy, and then we have the Hydro X product for your windshield. We're coming out with other products. If you think about it, your vehicle is the second biggest investment you're ever making in your life, besides your house and maybe an expensive spouse and maybe your kids. And okay, maybe the third or fourth most expensive expense that you're going to have in your life. But a car is right up there. They're very, very expensive these days, and maintaining it is even more important than it ever has been because of the costs involved with repairs and buying new vehicles. And right now, the trade-in values are through the roof, but also the going to buy a new car is 20-30% higher than what it should be. I see some people paying more than MSRP for vehicles now because the inventory is still low. It's getting better, but my point is it's expensive. So people want to take care and be proactive about the maintenance of their vehicle, and save money over the long haul. And that's what our product line is going to address. One more announcement I want to make, and I'm probably more excited about this one than almost all of them. We've been working on this for a long time, a lot of moving parts, but this app is going to explode your business. Not only is it an incredible marketing tool, it's a business management tool. All of the things that you see in your dashboard on your laptop are available here in the app. You're able to transfer money from your wallet to your bank account from this app. You're able to give a presentation by just handing someone your phone, clicking a button, gives a presentation on Xcelerate International and the product lines, the compensation plan. You're able to, there's a free version and there's a subscription version. You'll be able to type in your zip code. It's going to show you where the least expensive fuel is in your area. You're able to shop at over 150,000, is more than that, vendors in the US and Canada. Now, this app right now is for the US and Canada. We'll move into the other markets here as we expand. But over 150,000 merchants, including Applebee's and Lowe's and Chipotle. And I mean, there's literally hundreds and thousands of brand names that you know, including gas stations where you can use the app and save on fuel right up our alley. You're able to save at hotels. Actually, if you look at this, you can see some of the brands right there: Land's End, Nike, Overstock, Popcorn Factory looks like. Groupon, hotels.com. I know DoorDash is on there. Everywhere from 1% saving all the way up to 10 to 14% savings, where you normally would have paid full price walking into Lowe's using this app. You're able to save money where you weren't able to without this app. And so it's going to save money. You're going to be able to earn by sharing the app. You're able to save money on fuel again, restaurants, movie theaters, etc., etc., etc. So this app is not only going to be a great management tool, a great prospecting tool, but it's also a great way to save money through shopping, doing the same things that you do right now. And also by sharing, you can create another income stream when they use the app that you earn a commission as well. So pretty exciting. Again, we're not going to give a deadline as to when these are coming out. It is going to be very soon. It is not going to be this month in September, most likely in October, obviously. And we will, as we move forward, we'll give you more updates. But I think, guys, I wish I could see some of you right now. What do you guys think about these products? I think these are sexy. The branding is sexy. How they work, it's just absolutely phenomenal. That actual picture right there in blacks, that is a bumper to a golf cart that that's been sitting on the side of our garage for 2 years, outside in the Florida elements, rain, sun beating down on it, being mowed around. This is really, once I got up to it to do this testing on it, it was abused. But this is actually the bumper from that. So I know from personal experience that this stuff works. We're going to leave it out in the sun. We'll get some updates of it as we progress here over the course of weeks and months. But what do you guys think? Pretty sexy? You like where we're heading with these product lines? This app, I think, is going to be just absolutely explode people's business, from making it easy to share the business, to earning additional income streams, to saving money. A penny saved is a penny earned. In this case, it's dollars, but anything to put more money into our pockets, right? That's the whole idea of creating financial and time freedom, buying back our lives, owning our lives, is creating these income streams in any way that we can that makes sense. So I hope you guys appreciate everything we presented today. I hope you learned a little bit more about the comp plan, get excited about the products, very excited about the app, and we'll listen Thursday. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we have corporate Zooms. Tuesdays, training and announcements. Thursdays are opportunity overviews. You invite your guests to the Thursday opportunity overview, and you invite your existing members to the Tuesday or Zoom. So this Thursday, we have a Zoom, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, same exact link, xizoom.com. You can go there, no password needed. You just get put into a waiting room when the host is there. They'll let you in, give a presentation for you. Part of success in this industry and in this business is letting the tools do the talking for you, right? Not being the message, simply being the messenger. Hey, I'm really excited about this business. I've got a great opportunity overview coming up on Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Can I three-way you in, right? Can I count on you taking, at least the first 15 minutes and watching it? I know that you're busy. These opportunity Zooms, the tools that we're creating, the presentation and the app, all of these are tools to help build your business. So you don't need to know everything about everything. And even if you did know everything, you do not have to give an entire presentation yourself. You could just say, hey, great question. Hey, I'm glad you have some interest. Let me show you this. Show them a video, show them a presentation, show them a website, sell them a pack of products so they can experience the fuel tabs for themselves, getting them on a Thursday webinar, sending them a link to our Grab the Tab Facebook group so they can see testimonials. Let the tools do the talking for you. So I'm kind of rambling here, but my point is, the Thursday and the Tuesday calls, Zooms, are tools. These are tools we need to leverage in order to maximize the effectiveness of our marketing in building our business. So thanks, everyone. I appreciate everyone stopping by, and we will see you all on the Thursday call. Take care.